Hello, here we are. I bet nobody expected this one coming. It's, for the first time in 6 months, a base race build from me, and it's memory lane. So I've gone out here and it's back to my boyhood in the First World War. No, honestly, it's actually I've got a bit of a tradition of biplanes. Oops, I've fallen down a hole. Right, biplanes. Something I've built a long time ago, and I've decided a whole airfield of them is what we're doing this time. Right, so this one's a rather ostentatious one. You see, it's got bits of almost gold here, looking almost like a leopard print sort of theme, skin on the plane. But they're all roughly equivalent models of plane. We got the one over here, which is fairly ordinary materials. See, a couple of the redstone blocks have gone into it here, and this one's used up some of the oak planks that we were given to use there, but mainly they're using the what's it called, birch wood and the dark oak, which we had, and wool, which we had infinite supplies of. I have used some glass. These propellers are actually glass panes, and I've used 64 pieces of glass in total in the builds. So we've got this one over here, which is actually taking off and heading off above the tree lines, a night mission in enemy territory. You can see this one's a few feet off the ground now, and it's mainly a birch model plane that I built that one. Had to flatten this whole area. I noticed that I've actually built this quite close to the base of the last one, but of course you're supposed to ignore that. So we got the airfield flattened, lots of grass blocks, but interspersed with sand and gravel, and there's some cobble in there which we were allowed to use from time to time, just to make it look like it's a kind of worn airfield where the grass has been scrubbed away. Now over here we have a hangar. You see, nice fair sized hangar that we can fit planes into, and there is a plane indeed in here at the moment. This one, another fairly birch sort of plane, and the floor of this place all utilitarian cobble, but with a stripe down the middle of sandstone to make it so that you can use I've used that up. Right, notice dotted around the place we've got some water in the fire resistant, what would you call it, anti-fire measures that you can use. Right, now what have we got down here? At the end there was, I thought, the kind of room where you'd go to listen to the details of the next mission you're about to go on. So the guy who's giving the speech about you know, you brave young fellas going out there to give your lives and all that lot would stand here and do the presentation, and all the guys would be up here in the sort of auditorium bit, and they pick their seats up here. That's a like sounding board above there. So that's used up a lot more of the what's that? Diorite, polished andesite, the ordinary andesite. The iron is that kind of, I don't know what it is, a map or an insignia or something on the wall behind. Some polished diorite up there as well. Most of it using the clay blocks, which I've got an infinite supply of, and of course in regimental green. So that's nearly everything. Huge place, this one. Took a lot of A lot of building and a lot of falling off before I'd got it finished. Ah, yes, where do they spend their time when they're not out there fighting the enemy? Is they'll be in here, in the warm, in the naffy, sitting in the corner, over a few mugs of tea, and eating the naffy buns, which are cooked over in those ovens there. Yep, so this used up a lot more of the brick blocks, and most of the polished andesite and diorite went on the floor. And there's the furnaces, of course, and this is the only place that has the oak logs in it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. And as the day's dawning, see, that plane still hasn't managed to take off yet. The day's dawning, and we're about to go off on another mission. So I'll hop back up into the plane. He says, not knowing how on earth I get back up into a plane. Let's see, can I actually do this? No, no. Yeah, I need a little step ladder on these things to enable you to get up. But anyway, I'll leave you all there. That's why have huge trouble trying to get back up into the plane. Right, thank you very much for watching. That was my build for February base race. Bye bye.